Who's back? Who's back? Oh my goodness. A lot of change. A lot has changed over the last few days. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, monkey bar.
What are we gonna do, Rick? Oh my god, jeez. Oh man, oh jeez.
I just went to Africa for 2 whole weeks. And somehow I got myself engaged. Take that, polygamy! Yeah! And then all of a sudden, my stocks plummeted. Oh my god. Thanks a lot, virus that cannot be named. Sorry lah ya cinta hatiku. Nampaknya mufakor je lah hantaran kita kali ni ya. Great news! White people are wearing masks. First you shit on the Asians for using selfie stick, and then you copy selfie stick. And then you shit on Asians for wearing masks, then you copy masks. All of a sudden, the idea of a niqab is not such a bad idea after all, huh? The Muslims thought about everything, didn't they? What else? Let's see. Oh. So Mahathir is no longer PM. Muhyiddin becomes PM without consent. And Hadi Awang is officially a fisherman. If this is what happens when you get engaged, then I'm glad that we Muslims are allowed 3 more engagements. Because there's so much drama. Oh, very good content. Okay, so let's jump right to the first topic. Mahathir. I'm so glad that Mahathir stepped down as Prime Minister. Finally. But not because he has integrity, or also not because his moral conscience is clear, because the whole world knows that Mahathir Mohamad is a power-hungry hippo. Who knows? Everybody! Just look at this blunder of an interview in Al Jazeera with yours truly, Syed Saddiq.
That was exactly what this new coalition wanted. Instead, he stepped down, his moral conscience is clean, and he still fought to ensure that the democratically elected government will stay in power because of the people.
Down, but he's not retiring, and you say he's not power crazy. How would you describe a 94-year-old who is still in office and has been Prime Minister since before you were born?
Jeez. If you haven't watched the full interview, I suggest you go watch it because he's stumbling all over the place. Oh my god. Dia kena pelempang. Left, right, center. Forehand, backhand. Front end, back end. All kinds of ends lah. In fact, I think Mehdi was a bit too soft on him. I mean, there's no use discussing all these things with politicians. All I would do is provide them with video evidence. You say he's not power hungry, but how else would you describe a 94-year-old who's still in office? Have you not seen the behind-the-scenes meeting in the parliament recently?
Order! We shall have order!
It is with great reluctance that I have agreed to this calling. I love democracy. I love the Republic. The power you give me, I will lay down when this crisis has abated.
Yeah, Mahathir is not only a Maha-Fir'aun, as they say, but he's also a Maha-Palpatine. I'm glad he stepped down because he was 1 term short of tasting immortality. The only mistake that he made was he wasn't luring the right people to join the dark side. Mahathir, sir, didn't you watch Star Wars? The trick is to exploit another family, get their children to kill their fathers so that you don't have any competition. Not bet on your own children. Next point. Muhyiddin finally found the right cabinet. But why did he take so long? Well, rumor has it that he went shopping for a cabinet in IKEA. And you know how it is in IKEA, right? You only have one goddamn thing on your list. Yeah, just one goddamn thing. And then suddenly you end up in this catastrophic maze, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks has gone by, and then you lose your family members, and then the only way for you to get them back is by them forcing you to eat all this ultra delicious equality food. Köttbullar or Swedish meatballs or whatever it is that they call it. Anyone knows anything about equality, it's the Swedish people. Behold, the Swedish cabinet. It's screaming equality! And it's so diverse! Anyone who claims that it's not diverse is a blind man. I mean, look at it. Have a look. Look at our Minister of Youth. We have not 1, but 2 Americans leading our youth. Oh, the diversity. I mean, I understand. It was a great loss. It's a sad day for Saddiq. But who can deny the diversity of Americans leading our youth? But seriously, okay, I agree The cabinet is made up almost purely out of Malay people. But they at least reached the required diversity quota, didn't they? 1 Indian in HR, 1 Chinese guy in transport, and we even got the alphabet people to lead international trade. What's not to like? Hey, it's not diverse enough lah, day. Hey, yeah, it should be representing our demographic, you know. Okay, which demographic are you talking about? I mean, which is more important, race or gender? For example, Malaysia is made up of 50% women. Does that mean our cabinet would also be made of 15% women? So in other words, 17 million Malaysians are aspiring to become politicians? And say if we do not reach this quota, do we then have to force women who are unqualified, women who are not interested in politics to be politicians? Or is it better to find good people who really want to do it, who really care about the people, regardless of race, regardless of gender, regardless of their sexual orientation? I mean, that was Pakatan Harapan's philosophy, and look at where we end up now. It's a clusterfuck. It's a clusterfuck so bad that it feels like a 20-month abortion. Yep. Not 9 months, 20 months. Now, before you say I'm making this up, have a look at what the scientists at the Journal of Medical Ethics are saying about this. Yeah, and you say that all scientists are credible people, right? What I would say around this is, let's just give this another chance and see how Muhyiddin and his cabinet would pan out. All we need to understand is that we have our cultural biases and we have our personal experiences that develop our own natural discriminations of, I don't know, race, sex, and whatever it is. In spite of which, we can live in harmony, like parts of a musical composition. I mean, I remember my Indian teacher telling me this joke, that you can actually tell which race you are based on the music and the rhythm that you are in. Now, excuse me, that this joke is gonna be in Malay, so hopefully you understand. So the Chinese rhythm would go like this. Untong, 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 untong. The Malay goes tak untong, tak untong, tak untong, tak untong. And the Indian will go kadang-kadang untong, kadang-kadang tak untong, kadang-kadang untong, kadang-kadang tak untong. It was it's a pretty racist joke, to be honest. I mean, he told us that when we were in high school. Look where I end up. Right? I didn't go back home and complain to my parents because, oh my god, that's oppression. But he's right. Our rhythms might be different. We might have different cultural biases, but together we stand strong. More like harmony in a symphonic orchestra or something. Maybe the Malays are good at governing. Maybe the Chinese people are good at bringing in money. Maybe the Indian people are just superly good at feeding us roti chana and chapati and dal sambal all the time. Whatever it is, as long as we understand these differences, we can make it, I think. And so let's give it a chance. Because by God, if we don't, we're gonna stand still and our economy will break down and everything will go to bust. What do you think of this 2020 lineup? It's not quite the Wawasan 2020 that Mahathir wanted, but like, you know, I think we'll survive. What do you think? Leave a comment down in the section below, and if you haven't done it yet, please smash subscribe and hit the notification button. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and have a good evening, I guess. Peace.
Bila Larut Malam.